Hey, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're gonna talk about how you can start leveraging artificial intelligence so that you can help your clients generate more booked appointments for your agency, your SMMA, or your software with a service business. Let's dive right in. All right, guys, so I'm super excited because we just started messing around with artificial intelligence for our clients to help them generate more patients. And I've been super excited for the potential of this just because I feel like this is going to solve such a huge problem that our clients have. And part of us being an agency owner is that solving the next problem for our client, right? And so typically what happens when you start a Facebook advertising agency or SMMA, especially if you're doing lead gen, the first thing that you'll start to do when you start working with clients is help them develop a really good offer that's going to get them good results. It's going to generate leads for them, right? And a lot of the times you're either running a Facebook advertising campaign to help them generate those leads, or you do a database reactivation campaign, which is what we teach here inside of our school community group. So if that is something that you are interested in, I do have a link below where you can join our free community and you can learn to do database reactivation for your clients. By far, it has been the biggest lever that we've pulled to help our clients get the best results possible within our agency. We had one client do 118 grand in 4 days leveraging this strategy. This was in the medical aesthetics, specifically in the CoolSculpting space. And one of our best case studies in the dental space where a client did 99 grand in 2.5 days. So this strategy, by far, one of the most under leveraged strategies. So if you want to learn more about that, go ahead and sign up for our school community group, and then you can also sign up to High Level, and we will actually give you a niche library with all of the database reactivation campaigns already pre-installed in there as well. So check that out. So as I said, you start to generate leads for your clients, right? But then the next thing that is going to happen, and it's the biggest obstacle right after that, once you start generating those leads and those leads go into High Level and you start texting them, right? We tell the clients, hey, you have to follow up with these leads in order for them to book an appointment. And the reality is, and I've seen this across every single niche for the most part, this is a problem that every small business has, is the speed to lead problem, right? Like at the end of the day, nobody has the time to be responding back to these leads and getting them booked for an appointment. And it's honestly very sad because it's like, look, man, you only have to do one thing. Like I already did the hard thing for you. All you have to do now is respond back to these people and get them scheduled for an appointment so that you can make some money, right? It's so frustrating and mind-boggling, right? But at the end of the day, they're just too busy. You know, they don't have the resources that it takes to be responding to these people. And so the best thing that you can do to, one, differentiate yourself and then also provide more value is actually helping these people turn these leads into actual booked appointments that show up for their office. So that way, all they have to do is just close the patient. And so typical lead gen strategy, right, was, you know, you do some Facebook ads or you do some database reactivation, right? And so that was column number one, right? Then it's all about booking appointments. And then number three is actually sales, right? Getting people to buy. And so most agencies, they really just do this one thing right here. They generate leads and that's pretty much it, right? As I was saying, if you want to differentiate yourself, if you want to be able to charge more for your services, right? If you want to make a bigger impact in the world and for your clients, the next best thing that you can do is make their lives a lot easier and then start booking appointments for them. Eventually, once you start getting really good and you start developing as a business owner and your agency starts to mature, you can then start to help them with the sales problem, right? And you can charge even more money. And so in my dental agency, we got to the point where we were charging clients $12,000. That's right, $12,000, because we were helping them solve this whole problem. We put a whole business model in a package and we said, hey, just do this, right? And so we solved the lead gen problem, we solved the appointment booking problem, and we even coached them on sales so that they could get the best result possible. Our average client would make $40,000 in the first 30 days of working with us, and it was amazing. And so going back to what I was saying earlier, the next best thing that you can do for your clients is to help them generate more booked appointments so you do all the follow-up for them. Now before, and I actually personally had to do this for a while, I would actually go into my client's account and I would respond back to those leads and get them booked. And then I would then tell my client like, hey, you need to follow up with this person. Did you already follow up with this person? Did you already like schedule their appointment? Like what's going on, right? And so I was on top of them. Of course, at scale, that doesn't work. And so that's why I'm super excited about artificial intelligence and using ChatGPT to actually help you solve this problem, because it's doing such a phenomenal job. And we actually have tried to implement different solutions in the past. Before, we used to use Dialogflow. We, of course, when we used Alex Hormozi software, they were supposedly leveraging artificial intelligence, but it just wasn't as good as it is now. And so that is why I am beyond excited. And so I'm gonna go ahead and show you a little demo so you can check this out for yourself. But it's just so good, guys, especially now, because there's all these third-party tools that you can leverage that will actually book the appointment inside of High Level for you. And it's just so freaking cool, man. Like it's just so next level. All right, and so essentially we're using two tools inside of our agency that can help you do this. We do have links below if you want to check those out. One is Capri and the other one is ZappyChat. You can definitely check those out and see which one works best for you. Now, High Level itself is actually going to be releasing artificial intelligence. They're working on it. It's not as developed as Capri or ZappyChat, but it will get there soon. But my recommendation for you is get in now. Honestly, guys, right now it's the AI gold rush. And if you can start leveraging this for your clients, for yourself, so that you can get a better results for your clients, but not just that, you also use it as a sales tactic to pique people's interest and get them excited to work with your business, you're gonna have a competitive advantage, and your clients will have a competitive advantage as well. And so you don't wanna miss out on this, guys. And so honestly, part of what we were doing when we were working with Alex Hormozi and the Allen software was that we got to a point, like I said, particularly for that type of model, we were charging a $6,000 setup fee, and then we were charging a pay per show model in the back end, right? And this was because we were saying that we were gonna install AI for them and all this other stuff. But if you really think about it, that AI that we installed didn't really have any real application for their business, because the only way they were able to leverage that AI was through our company and through the leads that we generated as a business. With this, with what we're doing with Capri and ZappyChat, it has changed the game, because it has so many applications for them that they can actually use, not only from the leads that you maybe generate, but from their database reactivation campaign, from their High Levels web chat, from the missed call text back, from Facebook Messenger, from GMB, you know, literally almost any application that a small business would have. They can leverage artificial intelligence to qualify leads and get those leads booked onto their calendar. Now, I will say, and for those of you who are already working with clients that have struggled with the whole issue of calendar integrations, for example, I'm in the medical field, and that is one of the biggest problems that we have as well. We have 3 potential solutions that you can implement for your clients. So number 1 is, the first thing you should always do is try to convince your clients to give you an open calendar. So if you're, depending on which niche you're in, a lot of the times, some people can have an open calendar, meaning that you can actually book at whatever time, and it doesn't matter if you double book for their business, because they have enough personnel to handle double booking or a triple booking, and it's usually okay. To give you an example, in our dental business, we used to tell clients to give us an open calendar, and it didn't matter if we double booked or triple booked someone. It was okay, because they had enough personnel in their office to rotate the patient between every different staff member. So from the front desk, from the office manager, from the nurse, and then from the doctor, right? And so they would put them in different areas as they were going through. And so people didn't really wait that long in the waiting room to ultimately be seen. So that is number one. You always want to take that route first because it's going to be less complex and you're going to be able to book more people on your client's calendar. Option number two is where you integrate the calendar. So some calendars, like for example, if a client already has an online booking calendar or something like that, a lot of the times it can integrate, so check with Zapier or something like that. Or if theirs integrates with Google My Business, then High Level can integrate with Google My Business, and then automatically it'll just go ahead and block the slots that are not available, right? And then the AI can actually then go ahead and book on that, right? And so that is option number two. Option number three is where the client actually will just go on there and just block the times that they're not available. This is the most tedious and the most annoying because sometimes clients just don't do it fast enough and all this other stuff. But that is an option as well. And we've had some clients doing that. Now, I don't know if I said three, but I'll give you another bonus. And this is probably maybe one of the best ones and the ones that we're actually using right now is if, let's say, for example, a client can't integrate at all with your calendar and none of the other options work for them. What you can do is actually set up what's called an appointment request. Okay, so you'll have the AI engage with that lead, and then the AI will say, hey, I scheduled your appointment request. We're gonna send this off to our team, and then you will receive a phone call to confirm the appointment, or just go ahead and call us right now to confirm your appointment. And this also works really great for people that want to request credit cards, specifically because if they have to call the lead, then they can ask them whatever other information, and they could also request a deposit right then and there for no-show fees or just to secure the appointment or what have you, right? So that one, just to reiterate, right, the AI will go ahead and just schedule an appointment request. It sends that information to the client. The client then calls the lead, or you incentivize the lead to call the office to confirm that appointment. And that's been working really well as well. So we've been leveraging this strategy, guys. So as you guys know, we have an agency and we do high ticket, agency services. But in our industry, we have a lot of people that are just starting off and don't make that much money. And so what we do is we say, hey, if you can't afford our agency, then we do have this other low tier option where you can run your own ads. It's easy to do so within 3 clicks. And so essentially what we do is that we sell them a high level version, a high level snapshot that includes UpHex, which is a phenomenal tool that you can use and that your clients can use actually to run their own ads in as simple as 3 clicks, right? I have links below if you want to check that out. And then you layer on top of that the artificial intelligence so that as they generate leads, the leads get auto booked, right? And then on top of that, you can also run a database reactivation campaign so that you can even generate more results for your clients. So that has been working really well, guys, and it's also helped us capitalize on our ad spend because before we would turn these people down and we wouldn't really make money off of them. But now when they can't afford us, we just sell them this low tier SaaS option and they just jump on it for $497. And so we already had a few sales doing that. It's such an easy sale because the barrier of entry is just so low. And so that is something that you can start to leverage as well in your agency. And if you have questions, comment, and then I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.